We all, got our shit in order. Your shit, all your shit for the shit we're doing.
My shit
Poop
is
this morning?
in my ass. Loaded. Cocked and loaded. Ready to blow.
All right, we are cocked and loaded all the time here at the Dungeon Juggies podcast, bitch. My name's Kenny, your sex dungeon master.
Ooh.
And starting on my left, we have
Taryn Van Sanson.
Yeah, Dr. Euphoria.
Benworth Fat Toes.
I love the names this time. I'm never gonna not be stoked about that. Anyway, so last time we got introduced, we started off with our brand new campaign, same world, different, a lot of different shit's happening. We're 6 months into it, roughly. And you guys are at a place called Ruan Gardens, or the city of Ruan. It's kind of a big subsection of islands in the sky, populated by the archangels, right? So you guys kind of you guys had been summoned there to take care of a problem. Met by your guide Gabriel. He took you up to see, just real quick through the city, and introduced you to Michael, the leader of the archangels and the leader of that city, as well as his bodyguard Dio. And after kind of a quick exchange, figuring out what's going on, to sum it up real fast, Michael had explained that they are being invaded by the sky gods, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Which are populating their island and slowly coming in, or closing in on them.
Yep.
And the sky gods are Byakko, Genbu, Siryu, Suzaku, and they all represent like north, south, east, and west, with Kieran at the center. So pretty much he informed you, and you guys kind of knew about this a little bit, but he kind of informed you that you need to take care of Byakko, Genbu, Siryu, and Suzaku before you can even touch Kieran.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So after that, we ended with you guys kind of going through the market and picking up some shit that you need. And we are done. We're starting right after you guys are done shopping.
Okay.
So if you guys want to maybe explain the items that you'd purchased or given,
Okay.
so people kind of know what's up.
Yeah. So I picked up a Shield of Sentinel, which gives me advantage on Wisdom and Initiative as well.
Yes.
And then I also got a Ring of Water Bearer, which lets me swim, I think, 40 feet?
Yes.
And then the Water Walking, which lets me walk on any liquid surface.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So more or less, we've talked about this off microphone, but
Right.
the further up the initiative order that paladin is, the better he can protect you guys.
Yep.
So I wanted to make sure he's beefed up.
Nice.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah, and I wanted to do some fun stuff with the water walking. So
And so I also did want to buy some potions. I don't know how much those would be.
sure. And if there's anything else y'all wanted to buy, I gave you 800 gold apiece to start, which should give you a pretty good lead. So. So if there's anything that you do want,
Finworth also picked up a couple healing potions.
sure.
For sure. I did too.
Okay.
Definitely
Yeah,
want
just
some.
write down. You have enough gold. You'll have enough gold unless you're picking up fucking 15 of them.
Right.
What was the name of my ring again?
Your ring is called the Ring of Spell Storing, which is badass. If you remember it from the last campaign, or it may even be in Alex's campaign, you pretty much get to store a couple spells in the ring, so you have extra spells.
Do
to
they go
use.
up against? Does it? My spellcasting
Yes.
Okay, so
You,
or not my
cast
modifier,
it.
but
You cast it into the ring, and it uses your spell slot then.
And then that
but it
day
stays.
you have.
and then I can use that whenever I want.
Yes, you have access for that day, and then every day you can change it if you want. Something along those
So-
lines. They're pretty cool.
And I also, because I'm level 5 now, I get 2 attacks, so I could potentially store a spell in there, do my first attack,
And then
and
use
then
the
do
yeah.
another.
Yes.
Nice. Is it just a one-time use?
No.
Once
No.
I store it?
Oh well, no. You store it and then you can use it.
Yeah, you can keep it. I believe you can actually use it according to your spell slots as many times as you want each day.
Cool.
But you can actually, and this is just off the top of my head, but and then you can each day you can actually, after a full rest, you can actually change those spells.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I got a +1 weapon. So wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that damage dealer up.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like, we actually have a great party. We're just, Ideally, it'd be like a tank, a healer, 2 damage dealers, or something like that.
Right.
But, you know, it's like
Yeah,
a tank, a healer, and a damage
I
dealer.
have a lot of damaging abilities too, so.
Yeah.
I think both of us, we kind of played off of each other's spells as well.
Right,
like, we
right.
didn't try not to overlap in those.
Yeah.
That way we can have, like, a really broad range.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you guys are able to actually heal this time. Like, well, you know, Paladin can obviously heal others, they can heal themselves, but
Pretty
it's
sure
a
we can
touch.
all heal in some way.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
not only that, but even, like, this cantrip,
Artificer-
Spare the Dying, like,
I have a healing
Do you get
spell.
good
that's
ba-
awesome.
I have
You
cure
know what I
wounds.
mean?
Oh,
Just use
okay,
a
cool.
cantrip and literally go up and touch any one of you if any of us go down.
Yeah.
I can also I can
That's what's beautiful about it.
I can pretty much turn any item into a one-time use of that ring. Like, so I can make your
that's
sword. I can put cure wounds into your sword, and then as an action, you can activate it on yourself and
Yeah.
heal yourself
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
But also, Finworth picked up 3 healing potions, and he's got his bag of holding, but
Okay.
he puts them on his pouch, or I mean on his belt, because he's got a big tool belt with a bunch
Yeah.
of like loops
Yeah.
and stuff, so I don't have to reach in the bag for the potions.
Every time.
oh, excuse me.
Potions of healing, just for us, 50 gold.
50 gold.
Oh, okay, cool.
50, not 80.
Yeah, y'all can just go ahead and subtract that. Yeah, so Gabriel pretty much had guided you to, now that you kind of know the layout of the city, Gabriel kind of guided you to where the market area is and kind of just let you, let you go ahead. So you guys are in the market area. I actually want everyone to roll a perception check.
Ooh, first roll of the day.
Yes. Actually, first roll almost, not period, but
21.
damn. Jesus.
13.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay. So all of you notice kind of these 2 high elves kind of off in the market area, almost down like an alleyway. You can tell they're conversing, but they're almost like hiding from everybody else. Like they're speaking to each other.
They're being little dirtbags.
Possibly.
I'm making quick assumptions. It's
Yeah.
okay.
We all see them.
Everybody sees them.
Okay.
But you don't know what they're talking about. You see them kind of like hiding off in the corner,
Okay.
like talking to each other.
Let's see.
It looks serious.
I want to kind of like sneak up on them and see what they're see if I can like. I'm just curious as to what they're talking about. So see if I can
Try
eavesdrop.
stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth up to eavesdrop in range. Drop some eaves on these bitches. Shit. That's a 6.
Oh. All right. So as everyone kind of notices these 2 off in the corner, Fenworth kind of, not very stealthily, tries to slowly inch his way up, and he's kind of diving behind each kiosk as he's walking forward, and he's kind of running into
each
people.
time
and-
each time he dives, I go like, eh.
yeah, and then
It's very obvious that you're like running through and
and then every time you dive behind someone, whoever's behind that kiosk, hey, hey, stop it!
I'm just like,
Get
hey.
outta here.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's right.
And-
You might as well just have walked up to them, or
And then
easier.
I'm too far away from you to hear me. Or to hear you.
and these 2 high elves with silky white hair turn around and they both see you coming, and they don't react negatively. They kind of just point and they say, "Oh, we have company. It looks like."
I simply walk up
Yeah.
to Fenworth.
Yeah.
Fenworth
next
is
to him.
like-
yeah, so am I.
He's scratching the back of his head like, and he's like, so, what's going on over here?
And then they're 2 high elf males, and you could tell they're dressed pretty nice. Like they're not like criminals. They don't look like criminals.
Okay.
You got to remember everything in this place is like
Holy. and-
holy and
right.
well aligned. And so they're pretty kind, welcoming you. And
Would I be able to, from my perception check, would I be able to tell that they are like of, are they like royalty, or are they?
you could roll another one.
Okay.
I'll let you roll another.
16.
You can tell they're well off, but they're not like kings or princes or anything. But they're well off.
And is it 2 males?
It's 2 males.
Okay.
Probably in the equivalent of their mid-30s, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
And they welcome you guys, and they both say, "Oh, it's the heroes taking care of the problem up here. Hello!" And both of them are waving at you guys.
Perfect.
No, I puff my chest out and I put my hands on my hips. I'm like, yeah.
Dr. Euphoria, he does his religious sign where he
Has sex with all of them.
right in the alley.
Butt fucks all of them.
Yep, that's how it goes. And I step forward, I bow, and I go, yes, Dr. Euphoria, but you can call me Mr. Doctor.
And they both reach their hand out and they try and shake your hand if you let them.
I shake their hand.
And they'll shake everybody's
Yeah,
hand.
I reach up and shake
Yeah.
their.
They're pretty tall. So.
Yeah, I got to stretch up.
And
I want to apologize for our friend here trying to very sadly sneak up on you.
oh, that's perfectly fine. We
just
saw you
security.
guys.
I wasn't trying to sneak.
Oh, you were just rolling behind kiosks and bothering and running into people.
Like, just because you're 2 feet tall doesn't mean that you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
You think just because I'm sneaky, I was trying to sneak. I was just walking. Just because y'all couldn't see me, that's not your fault. That's not my fault.
Walking and tripping.
Yeah.
And what's everyone's passive perception?
Oh.
I want to say 8.
10.
What's passive perception?
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
14.
Oh, damn, that's pretty good. I think that's the best passive perception we've had. to be
Yeah.
honest.
We haven't been very, very wise.
The other man that's with them, the man who hasn't been talking as much, he kind of whispers in their ear, and you kind of catch on to what he's saying. It's like, should we tell them about what's actually happening, what we think is happening?
And what do you mean? What you think is happening?
And the other man kind of sighs and kind of looks around. He looks around, kind of peeking his head around the alleyway. You can tell he's looking for archangels. And it's like, please follow me, please. And
I follow.
if y'all want to follow,
Yeah.
Okay.
And
New
he brings
friends.
you end up going up to, because you're on the 3rd floor right now, so you end up going to like the 4th floor, where more of the housing units are. And they take you into a real like, not, because none of these houses are big, right? There's no mansions here. But this place is almost like a wood cabin, but you can tell it's pretty nice. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's well built. And
A nice studio apartment.
and they walk you in and they kind of check out the door and
I check it out too.
shut the
I don't know
door.
what I'm looking for, but I do the same thing that they do.
Quick, hurry, get inside,
head.
please.
You
And
did stuff.
You gotta kind of stoop to pat me on the head.
and they shut the door and they please sit. And there's a really, really nice like set of almost like couches sort of around a fireplace and a real nice big round coffee table.
Okay. Yeah, if there's anything we could do to help you, absolutely tell us. We'll do
And-
anything.
And he says, well, I don't think the archangels are being truthful exactly.
But that doesn't really make any sense, though. I mean, aren't archangels like supposed to be truthful all the time?
And he says, well, I agree with you. I don't know why they would be up to some kind of mischief, but the gods of Sky aren't supposed to be evil monsters.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I guess it would make sense if the archangels were lying. I mean, they also mentioned that God has not. They don't feel connection with them.
Has not answered
So,
their calls. Yeah.
If there isn't a way for them to receive that blessing,
Exactly. And this is all just a hunch, but there's something weird going on here. Something very strange.
have you noticed anything in particular?
We don't make a lot of contact with Michael, so we haven't noticed him doing anything.
Are there
But
any?
these- Huh?
I'm sorry. Are there any windows to the building?
Yes.
I want to look out a window while he's talking.
Sure.
And perception check.
Sure.
Dang it. That is a 5.
I
I can barely see over the windowsill.
Yeah, you don't really see anything, just a lot of just random races. A lot of high elves, because you're kind of in like the nicer part.
Okay.
Okay. But no glowing angel wings.
No glowing angel wings. So, he just continues to say, these aren't normally evil entities. You gotta understand that.
Yet it seems they're attacking these islands. Or so they say. Like you say, there might be something amiss going on right now.
It is very possible, but we were talking about it, and good running into you guys because we figured you should know.
Okay,
Well, thank you very much for telling us.
You're very welcome.
We'll certainly keep that in mind as we continue on with our journey.
Yes,
All
Keep an
right.
eye out.
quite.
And might I say, be careful who you talk to here.
We're
to
just
know.
talking to you.
Hey,
As
Something
in-
bad.
did you
guys
actually say that out loud?
Did you actually say that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He heard you, and
I chuckle.
he shrugged it off.
I chuckle. It was a joke.
It's like, please, and that kind of like irritated him a little bit. So he opened. He doesn't make. You can't tell he's angry or anything, but he opens the door and he kind of motioned y'all out, and he just said,
Okay.
please let us know if you need anything else. And you know where his house is.
Of course.
Thank you for the tip.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So, where were we supposed to meet up after we did our shopping?
We have to go back to Michael, and then he's bringing us the portal.
You guys could actually just go straight down there. It's just on the bottom. That's actually where you came in on. So you're inside of the city right now. And once you go to the bottom floor and exit out the front, you pretty much just walk through this large like archway.
Right.
And then the ports are all right there.
Okay.
And that takes you to kind of different places.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
If that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go if
Yeah,
y'all
that
are.
sounds good.
Yeah.
so where we want to head first?
I say we get right to the action. Like we told Michael, we're just going to get potions and items of sorts, and then head right on out there.
And
For sure.
At least find out what's going on.
Fenworth, both hands above his head. Yeah! Let's go!
All right.
All right.
That's the excitement we need.
So you guys are easily able to make your way kind of down the spiral staircase and out of the exit/entrance of the city. There's only one as far as you know.
Okay.
And you begin walking through the garden. So you're walking under this large archway, and there's all these plants. As said last time, perfectly manicured, beautiful, and just some of the nicest garden work you've ever seen. And you begin to walk forward, and up ahead you see the teleporters, probably about 100 feet, 200 feet up.
Okay.
And as you're approaching the teleporter, you hear this kind of beam of light as you did when you had first ported. And this really small figure appears inside the port coming up. And it's
Smaller
someone
than me?
small. No, a little bit taller than you.
Okay.
Not by much though.
Dang it.
And you guys recognize him as Gonta, the fourth in command at Cock.
Oh.
But you guys, you're not crazy acquainted with him. You
Right,
just
we don't
kind of
know-
know,
we
like,
know of
him.
he's
Yeah.
he's one of the higher ups in your
Okay.
organization
Oh,
now.
so we got a promotion. That's
Yeah.
nice.
And-
That's nice. I'm happy
yeah.
for
More
him.
higher people, yeah.
And he's decked out in kind of like black assassin's gear with kind of like, some random medals kind of strewn across his, almost his collar. And he approaches you guys and he kind of gives you guys like a salute and he says, "Oh, hey guys."
I salute him back like super smartly. Like,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Professional fuck.
I do
hello there.
my bow.
Yeah.
Are you here to help us?
He says, well, I was told that we need to take care of this quick, and I figured you guys might need some help. But I have to take care of something first.
Oh,
It's like, I have to go talk to Michael first.
okay.
And then I'll drop in somewhere, and we can take care of this real quick. Because we need to get back to Vandoria fast.
Well, Gonta, I will say, just recently we met up with some high elves, and they told us to be a little more wary of the angels. So I say that you should do that as well.
He says, oh, don't worry, I already know.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to take care of right now.
Oh, man, he's so impressive.
What do you know about it?
He says, well, we know one of the traitors is one of the higher up archangels. We don't know who, but I'll find it out real quick. And he's kind of twisting his dagger between his fingers.
All right.
Well, your reputation precedes you, Gonta.
He says, sometimes, I guess so, yeah. And he says, well, I better be off. I'll drop in here soon. And he kind of takes off into the building.
Wow.
Good luck to you.
He's quick, too.
Does he do the anime run?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
absolutely. Hands behind the back. Fucking, you feel the gust of wind.
I
flying
started
right
doing
off.
similar run in circles around Terran.
Don't waste your energy.
So where he had come up through like almost like the far right teleporter.
Okay.
So there's 5 teleporters there. It looks like you only have access to the left one right now.
Yep. Is that the first one? Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I guess we're going through that one. Do they have like signs on them that say?
No.
Wait,
Finworth runs through it.
All right.
God damn it,
Clarification.
Anime run.
You said that we need to go back to Bandori as soon as possible.
Yes.
So we're gonna do our mission, and then is it like when we go through the portal, does like time and space stop, or is it?
It's a pretty
like,
immediate teleportation. There's
Okay.
not. You don't. There's no in between.
Okay, I'm thinking more of like Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe-esque, where it could be 1,000 years
No.
through the portal,
It's just
but then
the-
it's been 5 minutes in real life.
No, we're not going to a different plane or anything. We're
Okay.
just going
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
different
It's just a
location.
quick like movement from each island.
Great.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah, well, it looks like
I'm
we're
already,
going through
I already
anyway,
went
huh?
through. Finworth loves the portals.
let's pull
Mr.
my
Doctor
map
shrugs
up.
and moves on through.
All right. So you guys immediately pop up onto a really small island.
Like
Much,
skid to a stop when I
much
get through.
smaller, much smaller than any. Not like you have room to move around. It may be 50, 60 feet across. It's not a huge island though. And ahead, directly in front of you, you see a very large island with water kind of pouring off the sides of it.
Okay.
And
Are we still in the sky?
yes, you are.
Cool.
And really far ahead, you can see a very, very, very large turtle-like figure.
Can I do a perception check for a rock or something small I can pick up?
Yeah, sure.
8.
You go to reach down and you're looking around. You kind of dig into the dirt of this like real soft grass, but you don't pick up a rock. You kind of just pick up like soil.
Perfect. I'm
Dirt clod.
gonna take that soil and I want to throw it off at the side. I want to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, you throw it off the side and it goes tumbling down out of sight. pretty
Perfect.
much.
All right. Don't fall off the side, guys.
Yeah, let's be careful about
Yeah,
that.
I thought that was pretty clear.
I don't know if there was a force field underneath it or
Yeah.
something. We're floating in the fucking sky.
It could be.
Yeah, that's true.
I do want to take out my sword and shield, but I won't have it like ready and up. I'll just kind of walk forward towards the turtle.
Okay, there's
I,
another teleporter like directly in front of you, so you could tell that kind of leads in one direction.
I make sure I pull out the equalizer and make sure she's loaded.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So,
And
yeah.
And I'll follow Terran. Yeah.
Okay.
all right,
Keep walking towards this turtle.
sure.
I follow.
Do you want to go through the port?
And that's where it leads to, is the turtle?
Maybe.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we go through.
It looks like it's
Yeah.
one direction, but
Okay.
you don't know for certain.
Yeah, that's
until
fine. Yeah, we'll go through the portal. And then if not, we could just walk back.
Okay,
Hopefully.
so pretty much you were here at the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a small island on the in-between, basically on the north side of it. Here's where you're at now, but this is a real large
After
island.
after the second portal we
Yes.
went through? Cool.
And that's the one with the turtle on it.
Yes.
Okay.
So you all go through the teleporter and end up directly in front of a very large tortoise-like creature.
Okay.
The tortoise is solid, almost like a solid black. But it's not like a matte black. It's almost like pitch black. Like it doesn't look like a creature should be like this color.
Okay.
It has glowing blue eyes.
Is it alive?
It is alive, and it is looking directly at you guys.
I bow.
Well, hi.
I wave and say hi.
And you hear a really low grumbling voice, and it almost shakes this whole island. And it just says, "Mortals, what are you doing here?"
Well, we've been tasked to fix a problem that's going on, and you must be Genbu, correct?
That is who I am, yes. And this ground is shaking almost like you all can almost barely stand as this booming voice kind of pops into
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Well, nice to meet you, Gimbu.
yeah.
I'm Finworth.
And you hear him, leave this island before I make you leave.
That's rude.
And he begins kind of slowly walking towards you guys.
So I'm gonna go ahead and actually use a. I'm going to use. I can never say this word. It's a cantrip.
Thaumaturgy?
Oh.
Yeah, thaumaturgy, which increases my voice by 3
Sure.
times. And I'm getting used to all these names still.
Terran.
Terran. I know that, but
Finworth.
Fenworth.
yeah, I know you two. The
Genbu.
Genbu.
Oh yeah.
And I said, in a booming voice, I say, Michelangelo sent us. What is our task?
I think it's just Michael.
It's just Michael.
Michael
But-
sent us.
But I knew what you
What
were
is
saying.
our task? Why would he send us here and then you send us away?
Says, I don't know what the Archangels are up to, but you're on my island, and I told you to leave now. And you guys are all rolling initiative right now, because he's
All right.
kind of barreling towards you right now.
Oh, we got a lot of
Party
time.
pooper.
He's a tortoise. We can just like talk about this for a couple minutes.
Natural 20. Hey.
Okay, and I get advantage on that. Haha, I got a 1 that first time.
My first good
Yes,
roll.
yes.
Okay, that is way better.
I got 24.
Okay.
Fucking great.
No, I'm sorry, 20.
It's only 4 of us, though.
22.
Yeah. I got a 21.
Hey.
24,
No,
23,
22.
21,
22.
3.
3. Okay.
I don't have any initiative.
0 initiative.
Fenworth.
And he's like, he's running at us.
He's slowly moving towards you. So this island, with the size of him, he's probably about 20 feet tall, about 12 feet in length. So he'd be considered like a large creature.
Okay.
But he's slowly, he doesn't move very fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Genbu is, who's in the front?
Me.
Who went through the portal first?
Definitely me. Yeah.
Oh, I went through no, this is the second portal. I went through
Right.
second, yeah.
Okay, so, but surrounding the island that you're on, there's actually kind of like a subset of other smaller islands. And there's almost like 4 islands kind of on the outside of this island. You don't know why they're there, but
Okay.
How far away is the island we were just on from the island we're on now?
it's about 200 feet probably.
You son of a bitch.
It's pretty far.
Putting it just out of my range.
Alright.
I was
Yes.
gonna go through the portal and start taking shots at him from the
Yeah,
other island.
I gotta be smart about these encounters.
Which I can do with disadvantage,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Probably not one.
Yeah. Genbu's AC is pretty high.
So whose turn is it?
Genbu's going, and he's going after Fenworth, so he can only move 10 feet,
Okay.
but that brings him up to Fenworth, who's just standing right.
Wait.
kinda-
Wouldn't I be in front though?
yeah, he was. I was not in front. I was behind.
You went through the portal first.
No,
the second portal.
the second portal I went through second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
I would-
you-
So it'd be more like.
Yeah.
whoever's God damn, whoever's in the front.
Right.
So which would be Alex.
Terran.
He's going.
Terran.
Terran.
Van Saxon.
He's going to go after you.
Okay. I'll put my shield up.
Yeah.
My cool ass shield. Cool
Ooh,
shield.
ouch. You're-
Don't scratch it. It's nice.
It's gonna scratch your face instead. It should scratch the shield. That's when you're like, no, wait, and you move the shield out of the way.
I just bought it now.
So it's a 19 to hit.
Okay. Yeah. that
I'm
hits.
assuming that probably hits.
Yeah.
What's
Just
your-
barely. I have 18 with the shield.
Okay. Nice. That's pretty good. Damn.
Well, it didn't work anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's also a good roll. So, so he comes at you, and you can tell his large like turtle beak begins to kind of snap down onto your shield,
Okay.
and he is going to roll his damage real quick.
Not my shield.
That is a d20. That would suck.
He does 32 damage.
All right, and he's gonna do 9 damage to you.
Okay. Alright. It's not too bad.
You got any kind of resistances to melee?
I don't think so.
And,
Oh, you didn't do the feat, right?
I don't think so. No, I didn't. Okay.
all right. So next in the order is Fenworth. And as you guys are fighting, you're getting this like really overwhelming sense of cold, and you're kind of feeling like these small gusts of wind kind of pass by you.
Okay.
He's a really cold,
Chilly.
chilly monster.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
It's Fenrir's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna run off to the side. Can I go 20 feet to the side?
Yeah, that's probably about all the room you have.
Okay,
though.
that's
You'd
what I
be right on
wanted.
the edge.
Yeah. And I bust out the equalizer, and I look at the other guys, and I go, "We doing this?" I assume you go like yes as it's
Too
mauling
late,
your
yeah.
arm.
Yeah, it's like
Yep,
biting
yeah.
down on your shield,
All
and
right.
you're like, yeah.
And I fire my rifle.
Wait, what was your initiative?
My initiative was 22,
Oh shit.
and that is a 22 to hit. I got
Yes,
plus
that hits.
7 with this motherfucker. And I'm gonna use my Thundermonger ability, which is once every action I can add 2d6 thunder damage to my thunder cannon, which already deals 2d6.
Cool. And he's actually. Never mind.
It does 2d6 piercing and 2d6 thunder damage. So do you want me to roll those separate?
No, I want you to roll it all together, but he's actually susceptible to lightning, so with the
Ooh.
thunder.
Better
Yeah.
not kill him.
So you can I think you get an extra dice, right? Do you?
Ooh,
I don't remember
yeah.
how weaknesses work.
Weaknesses, I
Was
think.
it just you get advantage on it?
No, because it's weakness to damage type. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
It's
Could
like
we-
if I'm fire resistant, I take half damage.
Yeah, so
would
I think you
imagine
get
just
one
do
extra
one
damage
extra,
dice.
Yeah.
But I don't know for
Or it might be double
sure.
damage, so it might be for like critical hits.
damage of that type is doubled against it. So I'll just roll those 2d6 and double.
Sure.
Okay, so I do. So for my piercing damage, this is just a normal rifle damage.
Okay.
That is 6. Now we're gonna do. Damn it, that's 3. Double that, so that's 12. Plus another 3, so that's 15.
Cool.
15
Alright.
damage, and then I use my bonus action to reload.
Nice. Yeah, so Fenworth just shows up and you just see this bullet kind of encased in like this almost like lightning-y,
Yeah.
just I don't even know how to describe
It's
that.
like
an
blue
aura, like a
sparks
lightning
that-
aura.
Yeah.
And the sparks smack Genbu and the ground just begins shaking. He just he didn't like that.
Sorry.
He didn't like that very much. It's Terrance's turn now.
I wanted to be friends.
No. We only wanted information.
You started it.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and. Do you want to just attack him? Yeah, kind of do.
Yeah, let's try to
Yeah.
non-lethal this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and swing with my sword. That is
You hit. You rolled an 18, right?
Yeah.
Plus what?
plus
You hit.
4. Yeah.
Alright, dude, we're getting some
Yeah.
solid rolls.
Yeah. All right.
Don't jinx it.
That is-
Oh, I already
turn
did.
next. My turn
I'm
next.
so sorry, Doctor, Mr. Doctor. What have I done?
all right. 1d8.
Rub that rabbit's foot.
So I did 5 damage.
Plus,
Okay.
Is it plus?
Oh,
plus
how
your
much? You
strength,
did 13
plus your
damage,
strength
right?
modifier for your
Really?
for a melee attack. Yeah, you add your
Don't-
strength.
Isn't it just
So yeah, anytime you roll damage, you
okay?
add your.
So with that, I also want to use my Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
So whenever I hit something with a melee weapon, I can do a Thunder Smite, which is 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Okay.
Is that more thunder damage? No.
Yeah. Thunder
Yeah.
damage, yeah.
Okay,
So
nice.
2d6.
And then it double that.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, you add 4 to your melee attack.
Yeah, okay. So that was 9, and then how much this is? 4,
Ooh.
3,
So that's 14
14 damage.
Okay. So,
plus the 9.
yeah, so you've
so
done
that's
yeah.
20.
29 damage already.
Yeah, nice.
It's pretty good.
And he is
14 plus 9.
And he needs to roll strength save.
Yeah.
23.
15 plus
23.
14?
14 plus 9.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 14 plus 9 is 23. You're right.
And then I dealt 15.
Yeah.
That's just his. 14 plus 9 is his.
Yeah.
Oh, so 23 plus 15 is 38. Damn, yeah.
And he has to make a what kind of
Strength
saving?
save.
Strength.
And he rolls a 15.
My spell save is 15.
Nice. So he's going to save then.
Okay.
But you do a good chunk of damage. You kind of bring this like thunderous aura down right on him with your sword, and you smack him, and the screaming gets even heavier. Or not screaming, but yelling. I hope he's not screaming. Sound like a bitch. All right. Now it's Mr. Doctor's turn.
Go, Mr. Doctor, go.
Before I attack, I call out to him, and I said, "Are you willing to talk now?"
And he's gonna ignore you.
Great. So I'm gonna use Sacred Flame.
Great, let me burn you to death.
Burn you to death.
Not to death,
He needs
not
to.
lethal.
Target
Yes.
must succeed on a Dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Because I'm level 5, it's actually 2d8
Okay.
damage.
So all right. Let me dex save. All right. Nice. His dex sucks. 13.
15.
Yeah. So it would
2d8.
yeah.
3. 4 damage.
4.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack with my Warhammer.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's, 9 to hit.
Okay. And that's gonna miss.
Okay.
So you hold you cast with your do you kind of have your hand out or do you kind of hold your warhammer? Cast out?
So I before each spell, I mentally I connect with Brabus, my god, and so I take literally a millisecond to charge it essentially, and then I'll just shoot it out of my hand.
Okay. So this brilliant bright flame immediately comes out of Mr. Doctor's hand and kind of hits Genbu, kind of hits the top of his shell. It doesn't, you can tell it hurt a little bit, but not too much. And then you immediately go and jump forward with your warhammer and go to swing, but you're just a little shy of meeting him.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's Genbu's turn,
Whoa.
and he's gonna go after Terran immediately. So
Yeah, you hit him pretty good.
you hit him pretty fucking hard. So
That's why I got
you got his attention. And he didn't. He only rolled an 11.
Okay, yeah.
So he tries to bite at you again. He kind of as he bit you the first time, he kind of reared his head backwards and then kind of went in again, and you were easily able to block it with your shield. And next up is Fenworth. And actually, Fenworth had run to the edge, and this gust of wind, Fenworth, it sweeps you off your feet, and it brings you to the island just to the northwest of where you're at. Little small island.
Is it back the one we came from?
No.
It's a new one?
It's halfway in between. So you're
I'm
in
laughing.
range.
As I get picked up by the wind, I'm giggling and stuff.
Yeah.
And what do I see around me on this island?
It's just a platform. It's just like a grass platform.
How far away is it?
It would probably be about 120 feet away.
Okay.
And is it, do I have line of sight on Genbu?
Yes.
Alright, and is there a teleport pad on the island that I'm on?
No.
Okay. One bridge at a time, I fire on Genbu.
Okay.
Because I got range of 150 on my rifle.
This is gonna be fun.
That is a 16 to hit.
Okay, that would miss.
Dang it. Alright, bonus action to reload.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. So Fenworth gets swept up onto this island in the distance, and you gotta blast it one more time with your weapon. But you just missed him. You were just off the top of his shell almost.
I kind of stomp my foot dang it.
It's Terran's turn now.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can command him and just be able to control him and not have to fight him anymore.
Okay.
Is he bloodied or no?
No.
Okay. As soon as I see him getting bloody, I was gonna try to persuade him to stop.
Yeah.
So I'll tell him to, I'll just yell, stop! And he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And beat day 15.
Oh yeah, he slams it. 19.
Oh.
So he's easily able to resist the spell.
Okay. Well then, as a last bit, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself, which is a bonus action. It'll give me +2 bonus to AC
Cool.
for the duration,
Okay.
as long as I'm concentrated on it.
Okay. Yeah,
that'll be
just write it down somewhere so you don't forget, because this will continue in
I
the
got it.
next episode too. Okay. All right. So next up is going to be Mr. Doctor.
So first and foremost, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Terran.
Will that stack?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah, it should be a separate.
It's two separate
Okay.
spells.
Oh yeah.
wait,
that's
wait,
true.
hold on. I can't do that yet. It's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna attack with my Warhammer again. Fucking Christ.
God damn it.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you didn't crit fail, right?
No, it's a 2.
Okay.
It's a 2.
You were very close.
Very, very close.
All right.
But I use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on
Okay.
Terran,
Okay.
which gives him an additional 2 AC
Jesus
for the duration.
Christ.
I'm at 22 now.
That's badass. That is bad fucking ass. All right. Cool. It is Genbu's turn.
I go.
And
A great audio bit right there.
They know. They know.
all right. And Genbu is going to cast a spell. So you see him kind of almost like this this whirlpool kind of way above on the top of his shell kind of begins to form. And it forms itself kind of into a ball. And it throws itself right at Fenworth. So we're going to try to hit. He's actually doing chromatic orb, but he's doing water damage. So, or sorry, cold damage, I should say, I guess. He's going to try to hit you. And he is going to miss pretty bad. So you see this large ball of water get launched at you. And by the time it gets to you, it's almost like a ball of ice.
Oh,
And it flies pretty much way off to the side of the island.
I'm just laughing at it.
And that is and that's all he's gonna do. And you could tell he kind of like stomps his feet in frustration.
I turn around and shake my little hiney at him.
And so it's Fenworth's turn now.
Is it already back to me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he just went. Dang it. Okay, so I'm just gonna call back my turn, and I'm gonna shoot at him. That is a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, so piercing damage. Dang it, that's 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage, because I'm doing Thundermonger again.
Sure.
So that, oh my goodness, that is 18 damage from Thundermonger.
Jeez. So that's 20 total.
23
Okay.
damage.
Cool.
Boom!
Very nice. So once again, this cannon just fucking blasts at him.
Every time I fire, I like step back.
There's 20 total, right?
23.
23 total. And he's looking definitely injured, not bloodied, but he looks pretty injured.
Okay.
And next up is, of course, Terran.
Alright, I will just swing at him.
Guys, I still got no idea how I'm getting off this island. I'm trying to come up with shit.
Just keep shooting.
Yeah.
Well, that is
A good sign. Aw.
a 12.
All right. So
But I will, yeah.
All right. So that'll miss.
Yeah, and I'll use my my extra attack as well.
Okay.
There we go. That is a non-natural 20.
Beautiful.
Hey.
That definitely hits.
There we go.
Nice.
Alright. 1d8. Okay. That is a
Did you add your string modifier?
5.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Terran goes to swing downwards with the first swing and kind of just misses right on the side of his head, but comes back and swings at him again and kind of catches him right across the beak almost. And it didn't hurt him too bad.
Yeah.
You could tell he's uncomfortable. He's
Made
kind
his
of.
eyes water.
Yeah.
It was 8 total, right?
It was
5.
total.
Or
Yeah.
5 total dirt. Yeah. He's looking pretty not good now. Not bloodied, but he's looking pretty not good right now. It's Mr. Doctor's turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Use this throw a dex save.
Sure. His dexterity sucks. Natural 20 though.
Oh!
Okay.
Alright. So
he doesn't take any damage.
no, he doesn't take any damage.
So I'm gonna go ahead and now use my Warhammer
Okay.
and attack again. 17 to hit.
All right, and that would just miss.
Hmm.
So you once again
Oh, wait,
reach.
wait. Hold on.
Did you add your shit?
No. Attack bonus is +6, so 20.
Then you would hit.
Yeah, 20 to hit.
Nice.
Unnatural 20 to hit.
17 plus 6, right?
No, 14 + 6.
Oh.
He added his damage.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I added my
Yeah.
damage, not my attack bonus.
Oh, okay. Then you would hit.
Okay.
We'll figure out these rules eventually.
10 damage.
Damn, nice. All right. So the sacred flame kind of just bounces right off the back of his shell and kind of covers his shell and just kind of gets like kind of just cleansed off almost. But you quickly go in with the warhammer and just bop him right on top of his head, and 10 damage. So he would now be bloodied.
Cool.
Oh,
Now we're getting somewhere.
Possibly.
I guess I'm probably too far away from him to try to persuade him. I'm 120 feet.
Say it with your gun.
Hey!
Please try. I look over and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
All right. So
Wave.
it is Genbu's turn, and he's gonna let out a very large yell.
Yeah.
And you kind of see almost like this as he's yelling, and he's just yelling, "Foolish mortals, you cannot kill me!" And almost like this black kind of translucent shield pops up around him. He's pretty much using like, I guess the equivalent of like a legendary.
Okay.
But all I have to see how long it lasts.
That just increases AC.
You don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll find out when I take a
God
blast
damn it.
at him. I'm gonna see if I can crack through that with the Great Equalizer.
Cool. All right. So this large shield kind of surrounds Genbu, and he's gonna go in and bite right after that, and he's gonna bite at Terran once again. So we'll see if this bitch hits this time. Bitch ass, he's gonna miss. He rolled a 12.
Nice.
Well, your AC is what?
21.
I'm at 22
yeah,
right
22.
now.
22. Jesus. Yeah, so he goes in, after he puts his shield up, he goes in once again for a bite, and he misses pretty bad. He's not even close to you. Alright, so now it's Fenwer's turn.
All right, I'm gonna fire at him with the rifle.
Keep going.
Cool trick! Bam! Ooh, that is a crit fail.
Oh.
Jesus.
Except I am a halfling and I get to
You
reroll
get
crit
luck.
fails.
You get luck. Luck is awesome. Was it a 1 in 300 chance to roll two
Dang
ones
it.
in a row?
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
a 7.
A lot.
Yeah,
I
so,
thought that looked like a 1 from my spot, and I was like, holy shit.
so that's a 14 to hit.
Okay, so that would miss. So you go to fire at Genbu, and it kind of like, the bullet kind of clips off the side of this like translucent black shield he has. It almost clips on the side of it and kind of gets deflected off.
Ah,
I actually
it is a
did that.
cool trick.
All right, so cool. All right, it's Terran's turn.
Get him!
Okay. Let's just keep swinging.
Alright,
Because I want to keep this Shield of Faith up for much longer.
okay.
That is in 18? 18.
Okay. All right, so that meets. So
okay.
you'll be able to hit.
Huzzah!
Right?
Wait,
Yeah.
Yes.
what's
No.
your strength modifier?
4. And then plus proficiency. Oh, proficiency is 3.
3.
So, 19.
Okay, that would hit for
For
sure.
sure hits. Okay. Well, I hit anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, we're all not used to having 3 as proficiency.
Yeah, definitely.
I had to fix a bunch of my stats.
That is nice. 6 plus 4 equals 10.
Okay.
And I'll use my extra attack.
Okay.
Cause fuck yeah. Crit failed that.
Fantastic. That's gonna be fun.
Shouldn't have done that.
All right. So
With
Terran,
10.
Bounces right back.
that is exactly what's gonna happen. So Terran goes for the first swing and makes perfect contact with the shield, and it kind of the first attack kind of bounces off the side of it, and you go once again to kind of swing almost backhanded, or I guess forward-handed, and it makes contact with the shield and bounces right back to you. So I'm gonna have you roll your damage to yourself. Yeah, we're getting
Low
brutal.
roll, low roll.
Nice.
That's
Not really.
That's good.
Yeah, 7 damage.
That's pretty good.
guess.
Genbu's
Could be
barely done
worse.
any damage to you guys.
Yeah, anything could be worse.
That's actually pretty close to the amount of damage he's done to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the only one that's. You haven't taken it yet.
He missed me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm over there dancing a
So
little
yeah, you
jig.
got a good bit of damage.
Every once in a while, just blah blah. Sorry.
All right,
It's like a
it's
bunch of smoke
Mr.
and
Doctor's
stuff.
turn now.
Mr. Doctor! Mr. Doctor!
I'm just waving at you. Hi!
It's your turn.
Come over here!
No, I'm just like, look, hi!
I want to use fog cloud
Okay.
and put it right onto him. So
That gives me disadvantage when I fire into it, doesn't it?
Yes. That would give
see, that's
everybody.
that's what I was. So I'm not gonna do that. It's too small of an area. I'm just gonna
Thunder wave.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom! Blast off the edge.
Get both of you guys over on my.
Well, that actually that was a question I was gonna ask. How close is he to the edge?
I'm from me.
No, you, because you're on the other end.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
how close?
I'm not- yeah, the,
how close is
um,
Gimbu?
Genbu's in front of you. You're about 20 feet from the edge.
So he's kind of in the middle.
Genbu's like right in the middle of the island. Maybe a little to the west of the island, because he kind of began to walk towards you guys.
Okay, so
You'd say he's maybe about 6 feet from the edge.
and where are you
thinking?
located?
No,
You in
not
front
that
of
Maybe
me?
close.
6 feet ain't so far
Well,
now.
You're like right next to me. Yeah.
Right next to you.
Yeah. Because you have to hit him.
Yeah. So, and it's about 20 feet. So here's the edge, roughly right here. Right here.
Yeah, it'd be about right where the edge of your finger is.
I'd like to use Gust of Wind.
Okay. That's a cool spell.
Yes, so line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet. Oh wait, shit, I can't do that. No.
No,
you
no,
won't get
he's
knocked
out of
off.
line of sight.
Yeah, he won't get knocked off.
Yeah, it's a linear spell.
Yep. So actually, I'm gonna move right.
Position yourself.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm gonna move that way because it does go. It also goes horizontal
Yeah.
as well, and I didn't want to knock him off as well.
You could adjust yourself to hit just
Okay.
then,
Cool.
for sure.
So I'm gonna use Gust of Wind, a line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide blast you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts in turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet back
Okay.
from you in a direction following the line.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose to.
You do that in whatever direction you want to. I don't think you have to roll to hit, so.
I don't.
But he has to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, he has to make a
Oh,
save.
let
Yeah.
me do this.
Also-
His strength is pretty good, so
Can we knock
Oh.
him off of the edge non-lethally?
he's gonna fail that save pretty
Okay,
hard.
so I'm gonna knock him 15 feet, which
Okay. He's gonna be about
10
10 feet from the edge, roughly.
That's what I
perfect. And now I'm going to.
figured. You do have the rest of your movement. You only used 5
Yeah,
feet.
I'm gonna move in with my warhammer.
Sure.
So move 15 feet towards him, warhammer.
Okay.
6.
Cool. To hit.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Cool for me.
opposite of cool.
Yeah, that's
So
warhammer's
this
not working out.
this brilliant gust of wind easily pushes Genbu back, and you could tell he's kind of just barely resisting this wind that's pushing his huge body forward, kind of towards the edge. And you immediately run up and try to swing on him with your warhammer, but you fall pretty short, and you miss him.
Okay. As a bonus action, each one of your turns before the spell ends, you can change the direction in which the line blasts you from, or blasts from you.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So it keeps. Oh, it keeps
It's
going.
a duration up for a minute.
Damn. So next turn they
turn
can
I
push
can
him.
literally push him off the edge.
We probably
Nice.
Potentially.
shouldn't do that. I mean, he might still live just because he's like a.
Well, I say this out loud, so I hope you hear it, so you can talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Great.
Let's blackmail this bitch.
Yeah.
All right, it is Genbu's
Uh-oh.
turn.
We weren't supposed to actually do his strength saving throw until his turn started.
Oh, well, that's okay. We can just include
just-
the one.
we'll just-
now we know.
Now we know. And he.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
this time he doesn't do the
But-
saving throw.
Right.
Yeah.
But next turn he would. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Otherwise he'd get pushed off right now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you guys. All right, so now it's Genbu's turn, and he is going to begin walking toward Mr. Doctor, and he is going to.
At least you have good AC.
Who, me?
No,
I have
no.
great.
We don't
Genbu
want
has-
you to have great
Genbu has pretty
AC.
decent AC.
That's not a good. That's not a, at least.
Fuck it. I don't care.
And he's gonna do something pretty fun. He is going
Party
to.
time.
You see this this whirlpool begin to form above his shell once again,
Ooh,
but
he's
it's
doing that
much
again.
larger this time.
Uh-oh.
And he is going to kind of use the equivalent of like a sorcery point, and he's gonna basically try and hit all three of you. So he's got to roll to hit on all of you.
Okay.
So, try. So we'll do, since Mr. Doctor's right there, we'll have you. His first attack is going to go towards you, and he rolled a 15.
It doesn't hit, and as a so I'm going to use a Wrath of the Storm. So anytime that I am attacked, I can use my reaction to cause the creature to make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage, your choice, on a
Jesus
failed saving
Christ.
throw, and half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, I'll dex save after.
Okay.
Next one is going to go towards Terran, since he's the closest. He's going to miss. He rolled a 9.
Aha.
Aww.
And Fenworth, he is going to miss even worse because he rolled a 6.
Oh yeah.
So these giant balls, once again, they're almost like water-y as they kind of barrel towards Terran and Mr. Doctor. But you notice when it goes towards Terran, this current kind of lifts this ball of ice up, or it turns it more into a ball of ice, but it throws it kind of up in the air. And
So you
now I have
actually,
to dex save.
no, you don't actually, because it didn't hit me, and I can only do that.
Oh,
if it
counter.
hits. So,
It's a
yeah.
counter move.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, counter move. So
Got you.
Continue.
So, Fenworth, you're up.
Ba-ba! Blast my rifle out.
Okay.
Not
17.
That would miss. Just barely, though.
Bonus action reload.
Okay, sorry.
That's it for me.
All right. So, Terran's up now.
Okay. Yeah, and I will just run towards him.
Right over my turn's pretty easy.
And I'm gonna start smacking him with my sword, non-lethally.
Okay.
Okay, I fucked up the first one. It wasn't a critical fail, but I fucked it. Second one, second attack.
You, okay.
That is way better. That is a 25.
All right. You rolled a crit fail the first one, though?
No, it was
No.
a 4. It
Oh.
totally fucked it up, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that first, the second one was 25, right? And you're swinging with your sword?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So that first swing, you don't even hit the shield. You're kind of way off.
It's just missed.
That second attack makes perfect contact with that shield and it
Yeah.
bounces off.
Okay. Oh, so I didn't do damage?
You did not do any damage.
What?
We haven't been doing damage with this past. Like when he hit, he didn't
Oh,
do
really?
damage either. I don't think it
Oh.
like clinked off the shield or
Oh,
something.
shit.
Yeah.
This is a puzzle for a certain amount of time.
But you could just wait.
And it's Mr. Doctor's turn.
I'm
Great.
sure there's a way we can.
Actually, for my first
stop
action,
it.
I would like to persuade him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, we're here to help. We're not here to destroy you. Please talk with us and listen.
And
Let's see, we got 10.
okay. Yeah, the persuade's not going to work. But if everyone wants to roll perception check, it'd be a
Perception.
little bonus thing.
Can I from wherever I'm at?
Yeah, that's fine.
18.
Okay.
2.
14.
Okay. I would definitely. Fenworth's the only one that's not really gonna like notice. It may just be
120 feet
because of the distance. But Terran and Mr. Doctor notice there's this like kind of black aura that's been like surrounding Genbu is almost like faded a little bit. All right. So now it's Mr. Doctor's turn.
And I would actually like to use.
So
my-
that would, it was your turn. So
Yeah,
your
yeah.
persuasion would be 1. That'd be like your action, right?
Right. And then
get a bonus
I'm
or-
gonna use my bonus to actually do an Arcana check on that black aura.
Okay.
Is that correct, Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah. In this case, yes.
Beautiful. 19.
Okay. That black aura looks real familiar because you've kind of seen it surrounding similar entities that you've seen in the past, mostly devils, but you notice you are able to tell that the aura is fading, and there's something's not right. Like, this isn't actually Genbu. This is something else.
Okay.
Kind of like a possession thing, more or less.
Gotcha. So, I am going to... Can I tell this to Taryn? Or...
I would let you shout it real quick.
Okay.
It wouldn't get a huge...
I'm gonna scream at you.
Because
Don't kill him.
He already sees the aura.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay.
And then I'm actually gonna... I can do my movement, right? Still? Or...
Yes.
But you are engaged, so he'd get a free action.
Oh, that's right.
He'd get a
Yeah,
free
you're
action.
right in front of him, so...
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
I haven't been hit, so...
Henry, shh.
Do you want to keep your gust of wind going on him?
Well, at this point...
I mean, now.
Well,
If you
so
push him off the
this...
edge.
You're going to push
He's-
him off the edge if you
Right,
keep
right,
it
right.
going.
If
It
I-
fails.
Yeah. And I know that... I know that he's potentially possessed.
Yes.
Just from my Arcana check.
Right.
And I just screamed at you, don't kill him.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to disengage my Gust of Wind.
Okay, cool.
And that will be my turn.
All right. And we are back up to Genbu once again. And one more time, he's going to rear up this giant whirlpool of his. And he's going to pretty much try the same thing he tried to do to you last time. So we're gonna go for Fenworth, Taryn, Mr. Doctor this time. Just so I'm going down the list. All right. So it's a 17 to hit Fenworth.
That hits.
All right. Let's do that. 9 to hit Taryn.
Oh, come on. Why don't I get a 9? You could have a 17. We could switch.
16 to hit Mr. Doctor.
God damn it.
Oh,
Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm the only one who got hit.
All right. So I'm gonna real quick roll chromatic orb damage, which it's just 3d8, and
Just
it'll be
3d8.
cold damage.
Chromatic orb is probably close to the size of me.
it might be.
And so he is going to do 15 total damage.
How much health do you have?
I have, well, my maximum is 48.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Math real quick.
I'm only at 50.
I wanted this fight to be kind of like a practice your shit fight, but I wanted there to be some element of danger and like puzzle-y. So anyway, all right. And then so this whirlpool it fires out these balls of cold energy at each of you, and the only person that hits is Fenworth. It blinks right on the top of his head. And it did a little bit of damage.
You jerk!
All right, and it's Fenworth's turn now.
Am I just on like an empty platform?
Yes,
Okay, so doing a perception.
you're like right in the center of it right now.
I was gonna say doing a perception check probably wouldn't, to see what's around me, probably wouldn't give me anything.
I don't know.
Well, but if it's an empty platform where I just look around and can't see anything at all,
I don't know.
would there be any point in doing a perception check?
Who knows?
Maybe not.
I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and. Damn it! Now I'm starting to think there might be something. You know what? I'm going to reach into my bag,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out it's about 3 or 4 inches across a tube. It's maybe about 6 inches long. I pull it out and press a button on it, and it extends into like a real floppy fishing pole kind of thing, and it's my wand of detect magic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use that to see if I detect any magic on the platform.
Okay.
And it should point to any magic.
Yeah. So, as you're pointing this wand forward, kind of towards the edge, like between where you're at and the island is, you kind of see like this aura around these gusts of wind, and you almost actually see like the shape of it, and it kind of, the current of it kind of guides you to that main island.
Do I see a place that I can jump into it?
Yes.
I jump into it.
All right. So Fenworth runs forward after seeing these currents kind of unfold in front of him, and he jumps right into this current. And once again, it launches him right over to this main island, and you would actually land pretty close to Genbu. You're actually going to land like just north of him.
All right.
So you're like on the opposite end of where Taryn and Mr. Doctor are.
And I'm like laughing the whole time. Because blast, and then so that's my action and my movement, pretty much, right? And so I got a bonus action.
You would probably have, I would say that would be like 15 feet of movement. We'll say it's half your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna stay there though, and guess I can't really do anything right now. I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right, it's Taryn's turn.
Okay. So, can I figure out that somehow if he's like possessed or not, or being controlled in some way?
Yeah, you could Arcana check too.
Okay.
It's just gonna take your action.
Well, I'm gonna have to because I don't know that. That is an 18.
Yeah. So you would definitely know there's some kind of possession going on.
Yeah.
But as he's kind of weakening, so is that aura too.
Okay. Well, I can't hit him. I guess I'll just.
Well, maybe the damage is, or the hits is what weakens the shield. Like we don't know.
That's true.
It's a
Okay.
time
Well, I
thing.
might as well attack anyway then.
Okay. With your
is it?
bonus action.
Oh yeah, I can't even attack. Never mind. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's what I use my.
So Taryn on his turn kind of thinks and does some analyzing on his own, and ponders and realizes the same thing that Mr. Doctor did, that something is like in possession of this sky god.
Okay.
And it's Mr. Doctor's turn.
Yeah, this is tricky now because I don't want to attack him.
I think if we can get the shield down, if that's like what our idea is that we can get the shield off.
So
Weaken the possession.
initially I wanted to do protection from evil and good,
That's what I was looking at too.
but it doesn't really help us in this situation because
Not until the shield's off, at least.
right. Well, he has to be willing first off.
Oh,
Which-
oh.
Yeah, it says a willing creature, which if he is possessed, he may be willing to be
Maybe.
saved. You know, so
I unfortunately can't give you an answer.
Right. But it doesn't really help here because if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relative effect. Like, that's going to make our job just fucking harder.
Wait.
It does mean that it would be willing because they put it in a clause
Yeah.
in case it is possessed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I
so
think that
if
would definitely work.
but that's the thing is that saving throws against us though, because we're still technically fighting him. It doesn't take off the
Oh
possession.
yeah.
Right, but it would give him advantage on the saving throws that are allowing
That
him to be.
yeah. That if he ever tries to break out
Yeah.
of the possession, he would have advantage
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
saving throw against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So either I think we still have to get the shield down though.
yeah. So
Hit him in the face.
yep. I'm just gonna do a single attack
Okay.
with my warhammer.
Cool.
There we go. Finally,
There we go.
19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Thank you. 8 damage.
All right. So as you go to swing your warhammer forward, you can tell the warhammer is almost like lodged into the shield now. Like it doesn't just bounce or reflect off. It almost like lodges itself into it, and you're able to pull it out no problem. But it doesn't actually hit him. But you can tell the shield's weakening.
Shield's weakening
Okay,
though.
cool.
Yes.
We're getting there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a second attack with my warhammer then.
Nice.
Okay.
9.
All right. That'll miss. So you come back with the second swing,
6.
and you don't even hit the shield this time.
Okay.
Or 12. Because you had, but still missed.
Shit, yeah.
Still misses.
All right. So we are going to end combat temporarily.
Okay.
Damn.
Fuck.
So we're kind of going to jump scenes, actually, which is something we haven't really done.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going inside Finworth's mind.
Dangerous place.
Yeah.
So we're actually jumping scenes to back to Michael's room where Michael and Dio are.
Okay.
And we pretty much see Gonta walking into the room, and he's greeted by Michael. Please come in, Gonta. Great to see you. And you hear, well, I guess you don't hear, but the audience hears Gonta talking, and he just says, "Well, I wish I was here under better circumstances, Michael. I'm just gonna cut right to it. I know you're doing something, and I want to find out what you're up to, and I'll kill you myself if I have to." And that's where we're gonna end.
Oh,
Right a
shit.
second.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I mean, I was getting ready to write shit down, man.
Well,
That's a good ending.
Yeah.
Gotta give a teaser,
Woo!
All right.
Thank you, everybody,
Thanks so much for
for
listening.
listening.
Good.
Episode 2
Yeah.
episode 2 of season 2.
There you go.
If you want to check out some more random shit we do, check out our Patreon. Patreon.com/DungeonJunkies. You can get off real good over there.
You can get the link to that if you don't want to search Patreon Dungeon Junkies because you're too lazy. That's okay. We understand. We made it real simple. You can just go to DungeonJunkies.com and get all the links there.
Wow.
Yeah, you can find
So
links
easy.
to iTunes, Twitter, Patreon, everything.
Even Spotify.
Yeah, even Spotify. You
yeah.
can get you can check out all the episodes there. You can get our emails and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find us all over.
And also, if you go to DungeonJunkies.com, you can always listen to the latest episodes and download
Yeah.
directly to your phone, to your computer, wherever the hell you listen to our show.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
You can also follow us on Twitter at Dungeon Junkie, and we will keep you updated on every episode that comes out each week.
Oh,
Check it
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Most importantly, though, give me them 5 stars. Give me them 5-star
5-star ratings.
Just take a little bit of time. Make all of us so happy.
We just want to be a 5-star general.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what
Indeed.
Alex keeps saying, and until we get those reviews, he's going to keep saying it. And please,
Please, hurry up, man.
Two.
no. All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
I love
everybody.
you. Bye.
Bye, love you.